Now let's go live courtside with the voice of Liberty Lady Flames basketball, Jamie Hall.
Hello everyone, welcome into Liberty Arena, where tonight the Lady Flames take on Sam Houston, the first home series of the year in Conference USA for Liberty. Coming off a 1-1 start, having beaten Western Kentucky on the road, and then following it up with a loss to Middle Tennessee. In the Western Kentucky game, Lady Flames shot over 50% from three and went on to a 77-66 win. Then last Saturday they traveled to Murfreesboro, Tennessee and lost to Middle by a final score of 69-41. In that game, conversely, only shot 20% from three and had 24 turnovers, which was a major Achilles heel for Coach Kerry Green's squad that is now 8-5 overall on the year. Sam Houston comes in at 7-5. They lost their first two conference games at home last week on Thursday and Saturday. They lost to New Mexico State 79-61 and then lost a heartbreaking game against UTEP on Saturday 64-62. As far as the Aqua Pro Series recap, this is the third time these teams have met up. Previous two were last year in the first season in Conference USA for both universities. Flames won here in Liberty Arena 86-56 and won on the road down in Texas 84-77. Our Alcova Mortgage keys to the game. Let Alcova Mortgage help you land the keys to your next home. Find out more at alcova.com/JoeJ. It's going to be about the rebounds because both of these teams really kind of pride themselves in getting on the glass. For Coach Kerry Green, this is throughout his entire career. But if you look at what the Lady Flames are doing this season, they're averaging about 39 boards per contest and giving up, actually round up to 40, say 40 rebounds a game, and they're giving up 32. So Lady Flames are a +8 on the rebounding side, and Sam Houston, they're doing quite well themselves. They're about a +3. So that might be the difference in this basketball game. The offensive glass, get some easy second chance opportunities, maybe get to the foul line out of it, could certainly be the difference. Our Foster Fuels Who's Hot? Well, let's talk more about the history of this series and go with Emma Hess. Emma Hess averaged 20 points a game last year against Sam Houston and had a career-high 30 points in the game down in Texas in Huntsville. She's 36 shy of 1,000 for her career, so we'll be keeping an eye on that as well. Well, we'll come back after this break and hear from head coach Kerry Green, get his thoughts on today's matchup. Lady Flames playing tonight against Sam Houston, and then Saturday afternoon, the travel partner swing for Sam Houston and Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech playing at Florida International tonight. They'll be making the trip up tomorrow to play here in Liberty Arena on Saturday. Back with more after this. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
You're listening to Liberty Basketball and the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Our pregame coverage continues with the thoughts of head coach Kerry Green, presented by Earthright Mid-Atlantic. Once again, here's Jamie Hall.
Coach, it's always nice to get home. First conference home series of the year. Before we jump into tonight's game with Sam Houston, a little recap. How has the recovery been from the first two games, the win at Western Kentucky and the loss at Middle Tennessee?
Well, we always recover good with a win. Now, with the loss, it hurts for a while. Stays in, the bad taste stays in your mouth for a while. So we got an opportunity to come home, play a very energetic Sam Houston team. We got to handle their pressure. And hopefully we can get that nasty taste of a defeat out of our mouth and bring in the new year at home.
How good is this team at being able to handle a loss and then take the criticism and learn from it?
We'll find out, Jamie. We'll find out. If they're competitors, yeah, come on. Every time your mama spanked you, you should have grown. I'm not sure you did, but so it was a wake-up call. If you don't come play, don't shoot very well, you're not mentally locked in, things can go ugly, regardless of who you're playing. First place team or last place team. That's what makes athletics such a challenge and fun part of at least my life and these young ladies as well. Just to move on but learn some lessons.
You mentioned the pressure, but then this Sam Houston team also is very aggressive on the offensive end of the court as far as getting teams in foul trouble and getting to the line.
Yeah, they do two things I wished we could do. Get to the free throw line 25 times a game. That's amazing. 18 offensive boards. That's amazing. And turn you over. 23, 24, 21 that they force turnovers.
I think that's
and
right, yeah.
So a couple of those things in the top 10 in the country. Number of free throws is top 10. Offensive rebounds has got to be probably in the top 10 and turning people over. So we got to handle a lot of pressure today. Got to move the ball, take care of the ball.
Will you be tempted to maybe have 2 point guards in the game at some times?
Possibly. Claudia seems like she shines when somebody is pretty aggressive because she'll go downhill on them. And Anna is becoming more and more game ready. She's been a part-time player, part-time practicer. So if you're only practicing part-time, then you really can't expect to really shine in a game. So it could happen. Could happen.
What should we expect in the post?
Well, we hope Bella dominates in the post and get some rebounds out of our fours and our threes and also keep them off the boards. I remember I think they got 18 boards on us inside offensive. So it's a battle. I mean, it's like two boxers just swinging at each other. And they're not going to back down, so that'll be a challenge for us. It's a home game. It's a hungry team we're playing against. It's a dangerous team. We got to do a lot of things right.
short turnaround as well, less than 48 hours before you play again. I know we've talked already this year about how you want to try to keep the minutes as low as possible.
Yep. You know, if we could get to our guard play on the bench, Avery Mills and Brooke Moore comes in and gives us good time, as well as Anna and Claudia. That's going to be important. Unfortunately, I know you're probably going to ask this question. Ping has been sick. She's dressed out. She shot around, did a few things yesterday, but her timing is probably going to be off. And we're going to need her to come in, and I don't want to just give Elizabeth 40 minutes and then turn around and ask for another 40 minutes. It's going to be tough on her. Can she do it? Yeah, she can. Probably a few of our players can do it on the team, and she'd be one of them. And, you know, we're going to need to do a lot of things well, and Coach Green needs to do a good job subbing as well.
Well, if you need any help, I'll just give some hand signals from over here on the sideline.
We've got enough. You know, probably the worst one is Terry Falwell, and he's always telling me what to do, and when we lose, I just shut him up by saying I did exactly what you said to do. No, we've got some great fans, and Terry Falwell is one of them, and Flames Nation around in the community has been outstanding, and hopefully we have a good crowd here tonight in this beginning of conference play, but also on a very cold night. School now starting. I hope that our fans will show up.
Well, you beat me to the gun on the Ortho Virginia injury report,
Yeah.
so we already got that knocked out of the way. But I will say, wish you the best today, and we'll talk to you after the game.
All right, thank you.
That's head coach Kerry Green. We'll be back with the relevant law tip right after this on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank & Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank & Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank & Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
This broadcast of Liberty Lady Flames basketball is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's game time. Live radio play-by-play coverage of Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. Carter Bank, life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's go courtside for the call of the game. Here's Jamie Hall.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back into Liberty Arena. Lady Flames and Sam Houston about set to do battle. Sam Houston trying to get their first conference win. The Flames trying to get above 500. They're 1-1. Sam Houston 7-5 overall. The Lady Flames are 8-5 overall. Starters are being announced. Let's pass those along to you. First, for Raven Justice's team, she is in her 7th year down in Huntsville, Texas. Fonta Kone wears number 4. She's a 5'7" junior. From Mali, and my eyes fail me. The lights in the building are off for the starting lineups. Now they pop back on. But they were on enough for a moment that I was able to read, and then all of a sudden it was almost like the black lights came on, and I could only see about half of my chart. Anything that was in a lighter color I couldn't read anymore, so I apologize. We'll try this again. Fonta Kone, she is from Mali, and she is averaging about 7 points and 5 rebounds a game. Asia Ward Strong is number 5. Kone wears number 4. Strong is a 5'10" senior from Dallas, Texas. She's putting up 9.2 points a game, 6.5 rebounds. Deborah Ogayemi. Deborah Ogayemi, she's from Ireland, wears number 8, 6-foot-tall redshirt junior by way of Rio Grande. She's averaging 12 points and 8 rebounds a game. Kylie McGuire wears number 10, a 5'10" sophomore from Houston, Texas, putting up 8 points and 4 rebounds a contest. And finally, Whitney Dunn, number 24, 5'9" junior from Chicago, Illinois. First started her career at Alabama State, and she's averaging 8 points and 3 rebounds a game. For the Lady Flames and their head coach, Kerry Green, in his 26th season, same starting lineup all year. Jordan Hodges, her 50th career start. She wears 0 and is a 5'6" senior from Richmond, Virginia. Averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists a game last year against Sam Houston. Asia Boone in the backcourt alongside of her, 5'8" sophomore that wears number 12 from San Diego, California. She averaged 11 points, 5 boards against Sam Houston last year. She's putting up 10 points per game this season. Emma Hess, number 23, 6-foot-tall senior from Beaver Creek, Ohio. She averaged 20 points against Sam Houston and is 36 away from 1,000 for her career. Elizabeth Ayestadish plays the 4, number 21, 6'2" sophomore from Iceland, averaging 6 points and just above 6 rebounds a game. Finally, down in the post, Bella Smuda, number 31, 6'6" redshirt senior from Exton, Pennsylvania. Struggled a little bit against Middle Tennessee, only 3 of 11 from the field, 7 points, but last year averaged a double-double against Sam Houston, 16 points and 10 rebounds a game in the Flames' 2 victories. Liberty in the home white uniforms, red numbers, baby blue trim. Sam Houston in the black uniforms with orange numbers and some white trim. Bella Smuda stands at center and tips it against Ward Strong, wins the tip. The Flames are able to get one pass quickly up court, but Emma Hess missed the layup. perfectly run set piece off of the opening tap, but it just fell off the rim for Emma Hess. Back the opposite way, Sam Houston on the attack. Driving to the hoop is McGuire. She has her shot blocked out of bounds by Elizabeth Ayestadish, and we're going to have a substitution already for Sam Houston. Whitney Dunn will check out of the game less than 20 seconds in. Goes down to Ogayami, out to McGuire. McGuire takes a tough shot, but hits it. Well defended. Still fell through. Sam Houston leads this game by 2. Flames get through a little bit of pressure and bring it across half court as it goes far wing to Boone. Boone's going to drive through, Euro step, and scores. Asia Boone ties us up at 2 apiece. There was some contact after the shot went through. No call either way. Both players had to kind of pick themselves up off of the hardwood, but everybody seems fine. Ward Strong for Sam Houston. Throws a pass to the near side where it's tipped out of bounds by the Flames' Jordan Hodges. Official trying to recover the basketball. It's stuck behind the high dollar seats courtside, and the young lady that's trying to grab it from behind the seats, she didn't have quite the angle to lean over. Now she had to get out of her seat and sort of stoop down to pick it up, and we're ready to play again. Sam Houston inbounds. It goes around to Inman, and her pass is knocked away, and the Flames come away with the steal. Liberty back on offense as it goes far wing to Boone. Boone up top to Hess. Hess a couple of dribbles, throws a bullet to the near side. Ayestadish, she looks postward, nothing for. Back around to Hodges. Now over on the far wing to Boone. Tried to force feed a pass to Bella Smuda, and it goes off of her and out of bounds. Flames were very patient around the perimeter. It's actually going to be Liberty basketball. Okay, everybody was running back up court like it was Sam Houston's possession. But the Flames will have 10 seconds to try to get something going. They say at last touch to Bearcat. Boone on the inbound, going to drive and kick near wing to Hodges. Hodges with only 3 seconds to shoot, steps back for a long 2-pointer, hits rim, but the Flames can't come up with the rebound. Back the other way, the Bearcats on the attack. Dunn drives, tries a reverse lay-in, missed it, got her own rebound, and gives off to McGuire. A little half jump, half hook in the paint. Comes up short. The rebound goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bearcats. 8:04 left to go first quarter. 2-2 the score. Inbound pass to a cutting Dunn, but Dunn's runner goes off the back rim hard, and the Flames get the rebound. Back on offense, Jordan Hodges runs around a screen, goes far side to Ayestadish, who fires up a 3-pointer, pops out. Rebound Kone. Back the opposite end, which is to our left for Sam Houston. Ogayami, her jumper comes up short, but an offensive rebound. She's able to get in the middle and create some havoc after she missed her own shot, followed it up. Foul is called against Liberty, and we'll see our first free throws of the game as Ogayami will go to the line where she shoots 65%. .7:31 to go in the first quarter. A fast start, but a slow, it's been slow since then. Both teams were able to score in the first minute of the game. Nobody has scored since until that first free throw went in, and Ogayami has a very interesting form. Stands kind of to the right of the lane and then jumps back to the left, sideways, jumps sideways as she takes the shot. Hit both, puts her team back up by 2. Liberty breaks through some pressure, and the ball is tipped out of bounds by the Bearcats. Flames will put it back in play on the far side of the court. We sit across from the scorers table and the team's benches. Slightly to the right as I look at the table on the far side, which is slightly more on Sam Houston's bench's side of the court, but pretty close to midcourt. Emma Hess on the drive for Liberty. Picks up her dribble, kicks it outside to Hodges. Hodges to Hess again, now on the near wing. Ayestadish to Boone. Boone drives, is cut off, and has her pass deflected out of bounds with 7 seconds to shoot. Sam Houston playing some pretty tough defense in the early going, but we expected that. And bounding is Hodges. Out to Hess. Hess dribbles back towards midcourt, picks up her dribble, has to go to Ayestadish. She turns for three. Missed it, but it does stay alive to Boone. Boone couldn't get her put back to fall, and then a rebounding foul is called against Liberty. Flames shooting poorly to begin the game. Both teams are shooting poorly. 1 of 6. Liberty 0 of 2 from behind the three-point arc. Bearcats back on the attack. Kone to the far side, hands off to Dunn. It went off of her hip, but she's able to track it down. Now she attacks and lost the basketball out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Boone. Inbounding will be Fonta Kone. One of the coolest names. Over on the far to Dunn. Dunn drives, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul. Emma Hess stepped in and drew the charge. Liberty forces the turnover. Second turnover of the game for Sam Houston. Flames haven't turned the ball over yet. Hess up top. Now to Hodges. Hodges backdoor to Smuda. She's double teamed for a moment. Has to lob it back up to Boone. Boone takes a three. Off to the left. Rebound Ayestadish. And then it's ripped away from her by Ogayami. Ogayami to Kone. Kone all the way through but missed the lay-in. The rebound is tipped away from Ward by Smuda, and Liberty has the basketball. Hodges down court to Hess. Hess to Boone. Boone to Hodges. Three-pointer top of the arc. Too strong, but Hess runs down the rebound, lobs it into Smuda. Smuda squares to the basket, now fades in the middle and scores. A little bit of that bell shake that we were talking about. Reminiscent of Keem Olajuwon. Olajuwon usually went baseline with it. She went to the middle on that occasion. Sam Houston back on offense, but a quick turnover as Ogayami shuffled her feet inside. That'll give it back to Liberty, tied at 4. Emmy Stout and Avery Mills will check into the game. Smuda and Boone will come out as we approach the midway of this first quarter. Opportunity to get them some rest and then also have a media timeout coming up pretty soon, under 5. Hodges on offense for Liberty. Flames haven't led in the game so far. Mills on the near wing. Drives, but first there was a 3-second violation on the interior called against Emmy Stout. So that is the first Flames turnover. Sam Houston back on offense. Kone drives against Hodges. She's cut off, is underneath the basket, in some trouble, and she's going to be called for a 3-second violation. You don't see a ton of 3-second violations, and you definitely don't see back-to-back 3-second violations. But Dunn got herself into some trouble after she picked up her dribble directly under the basket. Sam Houston showing some pressure. Make a substitution as Asia Ward-Strong will come back into the game. McGuire will get a rest. We'll reset the lineups here in a moment. First, the Flames to inbound, though. Comes into Mills. Avery Mills, the freshman from LCA, gives back to Jordan Hodges, who will settle it into the offensive end, which is to our right. Hodges at the top of the arc. Backdoor pass to Ayestadish. Nice catch and finish by Liz to give the Flames their first lead. Hodges kind of lulled everyone to sleep, dribbling around the perimeter. And then Elizabeth, nice backdoor cut, was hit with a dime. Under 5 to go, so we'll do a timeout next dead ball. Ward outside to Grant, and Grant's jumper is good. High degree of difficulty for Grant. Khalees Grant, 5'7" sophomore, had just come into the game, averaging 4 points. Ties us at 6 apiece. Flames go right back down on the inside to Aya Stadish. This possession, it's Emmy Stout with the slick feed. Liz finishes, and the Flames lead 8-6, and now Liberty knocks the ball away and gets a turnover. Not sure who's going to be credited with the steal. Went off a couple of people. Comes up court to Hess. Hess's 3-pointer's off the mark, but Aya Stadish gets the rebound. And we'll reset it across to Hodges, down in the corner to Hess. Hess drives towards the basket and scores. Nice move, slip screening through. Used the screen and slipped through it, I guess. I don't think that's probably the correct basketball term. How about slipstream? Kind of like if you're a pilot. She was able to slip through and land it kind of sideways. And scored in the process. Flames up 10-6. Sam Houston back on offense. Dunn lost her footing, goes to the floor, and is able to keep it alive, but only 1 second to shoot, and they do not get the shot up in time. Shot clock violation. We'll give the ball back over to Liberty. Lady Flames leading 10-6 with 3:13 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch supports so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
.313 left to go here in the first quarter. Liberty on top of Sam Houston 10-6. Flames have trailed a couple of times in this game by 2, and now this is their largest lead. Liberty comes in at 2-1 on the, 1-1. They're trying to get to 2-1 in the year in Conference USA. Well, Sam Houston lost a couple of tough games at home. They're 0-2, hoping to pick up their first victory. Liberty men will play at Sam Houston, 9 o'clock Eastern tip-off. So for those that are here in the arena or listening along wherever you may be, it should time out pretty good. Our game will wrap up and the men will start. Louisiana Tech will be playing here in Liberty Arena on Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock game. But they've got some tough travel. There's a lot of tough travel spots in Conference USA. Last week you go, well, Flames weren't done any favors. We said that a few times. But that wasn't so much about the rough travel as it was about the fact that it was two very good teams. But Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee are going to be travel partners because of the proximity they have to each other. And so everybody in the league is going to have to play those two teams in a weekend. But the logistically tough spots are, well, for the East Coast teams, which for the Florida Internationals and the Liberties, having to go out to New Mexico State and UTEP is tough. But I'll tell you about how tough it is for Louisiana Tech here in just a second. Flames on offense. Brooke Moore, who had just checked in, is in all kinds of trouble and has her pass picked off. She was kind of put into a tough spot by where she was past the basketball. Liberty back on defense, but a travel against Sydney Kemp will give it right back to the Lady Flames. Yeah, the pass into Brooke on that previous possession was passing her right into a double team, and she almost was able to get it out and keep it alive, but she couldn't. Flames by 4. Emmy Stout in the post. Actually, right now, standing on the three-point line. She dribbles towards the post, hands off to Anna Bedoza, who had just come in. Near wing to Moore. And to Peen Steenbergen, who Coach Green had mentioned wasn't feeling particularly well the last couple of days, but she's playing. Now to Bedoza. Bedoza's three-pointer's off the mark. Brooke Moore, though, gets the rebound. Her putback goes in and out. Halfway down. Rebound, Sam Houston. They run it back the other way. Kone is cut off on the baseline. Brings it back up top where Avery Mills is guarding her. Near side to Kemp. Kemp to McGuire. McGuire's jumper from just inside the arc comes up just a little too strong, and the Flames get the rebound. Bedoza running the point. Where's that shoulder brace? Over to Mills. Mills, a bullet pass inside to Stout. And Stout, who had sealed off, is able to score easily. I bet they did that quite a few times in high school at LCA when they won that state championship last year. Going to get a foul against Stout now as she was trying to guard Ogayame along the baseline. It's the third Liberty team foul, so they still have one to give. Sam Houston has 3 fouls to give in the final minute 39 of this first quarter. First personal foul against Emmy. Inbound pass goes into the hands of a cutting Ward. She missed, but the Flames can't come up with the offense, or I should say the defensive rebound. It gives a second chance for Inman, and Pop Inman is able to bank it home. The Liberty lead is back to 4. Bedoza almost lost the handle, gets it outside to Steenbergen. Steenbergen hands to Mills. Mills off of a screen, pulls up from 16 and comes up short. Rebound Sam Houston. Ward back the opposite way. She attacks, drives, and is going to be called for an offensive foul as Bedoza stood her ground. It doesn't count if you correct yourself instantly, right? Same thing like in a text message. People can't make fun of you if you misspell a word or have some sort of typo. If you correct it before they have a chance to call you out on it, that evens it out, I think. Bedoza tries to pass inside to Stout. Stout's bumped. So Liberty will get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. 47.8 to go in the quarter. I was talking about Florida International and Louisiana Tech playing. Anybody who's playing the Flames and Florida International has a really tough go of it too. Those weekend sets involve having to get from either Lynchburg to Miami or vice versa on a Friday before playing what is usually going to be an afternoon game on Saturday. Brooke Moore on the drive for the Flames after the inbound. She does a great job to get high in the air and a little soft touch off the glass. Put the Flames back up by 6, and it was a 2-for-1. She shoots that in time to have about a 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock, so the Flames could get one more possession here. Dunn backing her way down on Steenbergen, missed the shot. Rebound, ping pong balls off a couple people, including the head of Ward. Liberty comes away with it eventually, and now they'll have 10 seconds to try to score before the end of the quarter. Moore to Mills. Mills faked the 3, now drives through, and she's fouled, and that was a smart foul because Sam Houston had 1 to give. Now Liberty will have 3.9. If not for that foul being given, Avery Mills was probably going to have either a layup or at least a shot in close. Now, Flames are going to have to inbound on the far side of the court. just under 4 seconds left. Bedoza will put it in play. Steenbergen, Mills, Stout, and Moore on the court. Bedoza gets it in to Moore. Moore lobs it towards the middle to Stout. It goes out of bounds, deflected by Sam Houston, and time expired. So the Flames tried to lob to Moore. Moore was then going to try to do a second lob over the top to get it into the hands of Stout, but it got deflected. It would have been Liberty basketball when it went out of bounds, but it took about 3 bounces before it finally went out in the corner, and by the time it did, the horn had sounded, and the quarter had ended with the Flames leading 14-8. We'll take a break and be back right after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
Welcome back into Liberty Arena. The Lady Flames on top 14-8 as we begin this second quarter of play. Liberty, both teams actually started the game shooting poorly. 16%, if I remember right, 1 of 7 would that be? To begin the game, but now Liberty is 7 of 18, and Sam Houston, though, they're 3 of 12. Bearcats do have a 12-8 rebounding edge, but the Flames have forced 8 turnovers and only given the ball away 2 times. Points in the paint, 14-6 Liberty. Pretty balanced attack. Ayestadish with 4, and then several players with 2. Boone, Hess, Smuda, Moore, Stout. 4 players with 2 points for Sam Houston. So it's been an even game so far. As far as the individual numbers are concerned, Flames do have 6-point advantage. They've trailed by as many as 2. This matches their largest lead of the game. It will be Bearcats basketball to begin the second quarter. And the black unis, orange numbers, and they're going from right to left. Flames in the home whites with red numbers. Not a bad crowd on hand considering school's not in and it's a miserably cold night. Bearcats go down low to Ogami, and she has her shot blocked out of bounds. There were a couple of Lady Flames there. Be curious to see who gets credit for the block. Bella Smuda was in the neighborhood. Emma Hess was there too. Not sure who got, maybe both of them got a piece of it. Can you give a half block, like a half sack? Bearcats go right back on the inside to Agame. She's double teamed for a moment, has to kick it outside to Kemp. Kemp drives and has it knocked loose. It's on the floor, and Jordan Hodges comes away with the basketball for the Lady Flames. Brings it back up court and sets up the Liberty offense. Hodges around a Smuda screen. Flames have their starters back out on the court. Hodges still dribbling at the top of the arc, trying to find some space. Gives off to Ayestadish, near wing to Hess, who dumps to Smuda. Smuda, double team, fades, and came up short. Air ball, rebound to Sam Houston. Kemp will take a three near wing and hit. Sydney Kemp. It's the first three-pointer of the game for either team. Flames are 0 of 6 from downtown. Kemp averaging 23%. That's her 11th three-pointer of the year. Liberty tries to go back down low to Smuda, and Smuda is going to be called for a traveling violation. Caught it on the baseline on the low block. She's trying to use her footwork to get into position to score. Took one extra step in the process. Flames lead by 3. Bearcats with the ball. Kemp, Inman, and now on the near side to Kone, who lost it for a moment, regains it, and drives towards the basket, who has her shot swatted out of play by Smuda. Bella went up and right into the body. Blocked the shot as well. Ogaime, after the inbounds, fading, kind of flings it up. Not exactly the way she wanted that to go, but it went in. Sam Houston has cut this down to a 1-point game. They've scored 5 straight. Asia Boone on offense for Liberty. To Boone, to Hess. Hess back in the far corner to Hodges. Hodges tried to throw a bounce pass in the middle to Smuda, and it's stolen away. Liberty has to fall back defensively. Kone to Kemp for 3, no. And Hess gets the rebound. She runs it herself, trying to catch the defense snoozing, but nothing for. Picks it up, lobs it over on the far side to Ayestadish, who is able to put on a little bit of a post move and bank it in. 6 points for Liz. Liberty leads 16-13. Almost a steal as Inman takes the basketball down low and then draws a foul and hits the shot. So a chance to tie the game up for Sam Houston. Inches away from a turnover. It ends up being a chance at a 3-point play. As far as any foul trouble is concerned, Dunn has picked up 2 fouls for Sam Houston. No one for Liberty with more than 1 foul. Inman with 1 free throw. Missed it to the right, and the Flames get the board. Sam Houston gets to the free throw line a lot, but doesn't hit a very high percentage. Flames up court to Hodges. Hodges 3-pointers off the mark. Ayestadish gets the offensive rebound and resets to Boone. Over to Hess. Hess off of a screen, dribbles to the top of the arc, goes back to Ayestadish. Bumps it inside to Smuda. Smuda works her way down low into the middle and scores. Nice patience by Bella Smuda. A couple of hard dribbles gets her into position to put it in, and Liberty leads 18-15. Sam Houston on their offensive side. Ward goes baseline, is cut off. Gets it back outside to Inman. Inman takes a long 2 and nails it. 18-17 Liberty. 6:25 to go in the second quarter. Hodges has her pocket picked. Ogaime came from behind and stole the ball away. Gets an easy 2 to put Sam Houston back up. They led by 2 a couple of times in the early going. Up court it comes to Boone, missed the shot, but an offensive rebound to Hess, to Ayestadish, then tried to go back up with it, hit the bottom of the backboard. Sam Houston back on offense. They lead by 1. A hoop here would give them their largest lead of the game so far. Rodeyer down low, Ogaime, her shot in and out. Smuda got the rebound and she's fouled. 5:42 left in the second. And the call goes against Grant. That is her first. Ogaime will check out. McGuire back in for the Bearcats. Also, Kone will return to the game, and Grant will come to the bench. Flames have Ayestadish, Hodges, Hess, Boone, and Smuda, the starting unit, on the court. Ayestadish outside the arc. Hands off to Hess on the far wing. Backdoor pass to Smuda. She's cut off and took an extra step in the process. Traveling violation, Liberty. Flames had done pretty well not turning the ball over in the first quarter, and it has gone the opposite way here in the second. Flames up to 6 turnovers. They have forced more than they've given up. Sam Houston with 9, but I believe at one point it was 8-2. So if you want to use turnovers in a run, a 4-1 run of turnovers, which is not what you're looking for. Inman on the attack. She has the ball knocked away from her by Ayestadish. Claudia Athene has checked in for Liberty to run the point. Inbound pass goes to McGuire. McGuire turns baseline and draws a foul. Emmy Stout picks up her second personal. Sam Houston with a chance to add to their lead. Ogayami has quickly come back into the game, replacing Inman. Flames will have Avery Mills step back in to give Asia Boone a rest as we approach the midway point of the second quarter. McGuire takes her dribbles. First free throw is no good. McGuire, a 46% free throw shooter on the year. Crowd comes alive as the second free throw is good. Flames trail by 2. This matches the largest lead of the game for Sam Houston. Ayestadish had it knocked away from her, but gets it back. Now over to Hess. Hess harassed on the near side of the court, will attack, goes through, and score. Nice play by Emma Hess to basically use the body of the defender as she was going up to the rim. 20-20. McGuire drives, defended by Stout, and she comes up short. Well defended by Stout. Now Stout runs the court the other way and gets the feed from Mills and lays it in. And that's something that happened a lot in high school when these two were playing at LCA together, won the state championship 2024. Liberty back up by 2. Sam Houston, Ogayami, her jumper from about 16 rattles in. 22 apiece. Approaching the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Ayestadish, nice backdoor feed to Mills, and Mills missed the shot but was fouled. Avery will shoot 2 free throws. After a beautiful feed from Elizabeth Ayestadish on a bounce pass. Avery with 2 when we return to try to regain the lead for Liberty. We're currently tied at 22 with 3:57 to go in the second quarter here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Come cheer on Lady Flames basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Hodges for three. Boom! Jordan Hodges, 2 huge shots.
See the Liberty Lady Flames battle the best in Conference USA. It's Liberty versus Louisiana Tech this Saturday at 2 o'clock. Doors open at 1. Bring the family and experience the action of Liberty Lady Flames basketball at Liberty Arena. Tickets at luwbasketball.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
22-22. Liberty and Sam Houston locked up in a CUSA battle. On the women's side of things here in Lynchburg, the men's teams will play in Huntsville, Texas at 9 o'clock tonight, Eastern. 8 o'clock local. As you heard Nick Pierce say, Louisiana Tech will be in the building on Saturday, and the men will play at Louisiana Tech. That's pretty much the way it is all season long. It'll be opposites. Wherever the women are, the men will be playing the same team, but in the opposite location. I think there is one game where that is a little bit askew. Final matchup against Kennesaw State, I believe it works out to where Lady Flames play on the road on Saturday. The men are at home on Sunday against Kennesaw State of that particular week. Other than that, it's pretty simple to figure out who's playing on the road. Just come to the games at home, and you know the other team is playing that same squad in their building. Avery Mills will shoot 2 free throws for the Flames as we get back underway. A little confusion for a moment. That gets sorted out. I don't know what the confusion was, but Avery hits the first free throw. Avery, a 75% free throw shooter on the year, averaging a little over 6 points a game in her freshman campaign. Second one goes in as well. Every free throw the Flames make this year, 100 meals donated to local area food banks to the Food Line Feed Score to Give More campaign. Liberty 24, Sam Houston 22. Bearcats with the ball. 3:45 to go in the second. Driving to the basket is Inman. Inman then gives off to Ogayami, and she's fouled. And that's Emmy Stout's 3rd personal foul. Bella Smuda will come back into the game. Inbound pass comes to Ogami in the far corner. Now out to Inman. Inman hands off to Kemp. Kemp back to Inman. She'll drive. In a little trouble. Still takes the shot and missed. Probably should have retreated it back outside to a teammate. Force things up. Liberty gets the rebound. They go down court to Mills. Mills to Moore. Moore up to Athene. Far wing to Ayastadish. Back to Athene. International tandem. Spain to Iceland. Iceland will take it into the paint. Spins, but missed the shot. Smuda gets it. Her putback's no good. And Sam Houston is able to clean up the rebound. Kone. Down court into the hands of Ward. Back to Kemp, and Kemp's three-pointer is good. Flames down by 1. 2:40 until halftime. Moore, Athene. Far side, Ayastadish fakes the three, drives to the basket. Back outside to Athene, wide open three, too strong, got her own rebound as it bounces back outside the wing. Athene up to Mills. Mills will hold it and now reset the offense. Mills off of a screen, passes to Ayastadish. Ayastadish in the middle to Smuda. Smuda, a lot of position there, a lot of space, I should say. She's able to score easily. And the Flames cut this back. Actually, the Flames retake the lead. 26-25 with 2 minutes to go. before intermission. Kemp on the near side for the Bearcats. Retreats back towards the midcourt logo. Has Athene on her. Angles to the far wing, right in front of the Liberty bench. Lobs it inside to Inman, and she's able to score. Off the bank, regains the lead for Sam Houston. 27-26. Athene on offense for Liberty. Bullet pass interior to Smuda. Nice catch and finish by Bella. Liberty back up by 1. Bella with 8. Go along with the team high 5 rebounds. Team high in both categories. Timeout will be taken by Sam Houston, a 30-second timeout, with 1:04 to go until halftime. You see that a lot in the men's game, where a coach will take a timeout on their final possession or so of the first half, because they have one timeout that doesn't carry over into the second half. In the women's game, all timeouts carry over and can be very valuable to you in the final minute, where you can advance the basketball across half court. So a lot of coaches, Kerry Green being one of those, generally does not take a first half timeout unless it's absolutely necessary. Tries to save as many of those as possible until the end of the game. Out of the break, or out of the 30-second timeout, I should say, Flames will have Moore, Steenbergen, Mills, Athene, and Smuda, Ward, Inman, McGuire, Beeman, and Kone for Sam Houston. The inbound pass goes down along the baseline. The jump shot by Ward is blocked down by Smoot. It eventually trickles out of play, and it'll stay with Sam Houston. 59 seconds to go in the second quarter, 14 on the shot clock. Inbound goes right back on the interior, and once again, the shot is blocked out of play by Bella Smuda. This shot attempt from Leah Beeman. This inbounds goes to a wide open Beeman, but she missed the shot. Flames get the rebound. 45 seconds to go until halftime. About a 20-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Athene on the near side, runs the point, hands off to Mills, and we're going to have a foul on Sam Houston under the basket. They have a foul to give, so Liberty will put it in play. 20 seconds now on the shot clock, 35.6 to go in the second quarter. Block shot a moment ago was the third of the game for Bella Smuda. Flames try to force a pass inside to Steenbergen, and it's taken away, and then a foul called against Liberty. Just wasn't enough room for that pass to get through. Turnovers are starting to even out. Nine for Sam Houston, and 7 now for Liberty. There's about a 3-second difference, maybe closer to 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sam Houston's going to run as much of it off as they can, dribbling near midcourt. Now they attack. Kone takes it towards the basket, is cut off, spins into the paint, flings one up, missed the shot. Smuda got the rebound, out to Steenbergen. Steenbergen has to fire it up from midcourt at the buzzer and came up just a bit to the left on that three-point attempt. An entertaining first half comes to a close. The teams went back and forth. Liberty led by as many as 6, trailed by as many as 2. Flames finish up shooting 42% from the field. They held Sam Houston to 37%. But Liberty didn't hit a 3, 0 of 9. And the Bearcats were 2 of 3 from outside the arc. Bearcats were also able to get an extra point at the free throw line. And that's what kept them in it, even though the shooting percentages, the overall shooting percentage was in the Flames' favor. We'll take a break. When we come back, Trey back in the studio. We'll take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Frank Good Builders. We'll also have your Larry's Tire and Auto Stats, Century Exteriors, three-point numbers, and much more when the Carl Miller halftime show starts up after this break. Flames leading by 1 at intermission.
Save big during Lynchburg Nissan's Model Year End Sales Event. Get $8,200 off remaining Pathfinders in stock. Plus, every vehicle comes with our unbeatable 1 million mile powertrain warranty. Stock is limited, so hurry into Lynchburg Nissan or shop 24/7 at lynchburgnissan.com.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at pearyfamilydentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Lynchburg Nissan's Model Year End Sales Event is here. Take advantage of 0% financing for 60 months on Classy Rogue or save up to $6,500 on Frontiers. Pair these deals with our exclusive 1 million mile powertrain warranty. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today.
First half is history. Now it's time for the Lady Flames halftime report, presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team, proud supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now let's get a check of the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Halftime here in our Lynchburg studios. Your score: Liberty 28, Sam Houston 27. Lady Flames looking to get their second straight win in conference, or coming off that loss, to Middle Tennessee, are looking to bounce back with a win over Sam Houston on this Thursday night. Good evening, Trey Lyle here in our Lynchburg studios. Now time for our out-of-town scoreboard. Starting in women's college basketball in Conference USA, multiple games going on right now. Multiple at the half. Halftime, Kennesaw State 23, Middle Tennessee 24. Also at half, Florida International 40, Louisiana Tech 29. Obviously, Louisiana Tech, the next opponent for the Lady Flames. And then 1:28 left in the first quarter. Western Kentucky 15, Jacksonville State 13. As for the top 25 in women's college basketball, top 25 matchup, number 6 LSU 62, number 16 Tennessee 56, with 2:37 left in the third quarter. Halftime, Georgia Tech looking to improve to 16-0. They host Virginia Tech, and that score 44-39. The Yellow Jackets in the lead. Another top 25 matchup in the ACC this time. Duke and North Carolina tied at 16 at the half. Also in the Big Ten at half, number 23 Iowa 29, Illinois 27. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Mississippi State 21, number 10 Oklahoma 11. And as for games happening later tonight, number 18 Alabama is on the road taking on number 5 Texas. And number 21 NC State heads out west to take on Cal, number 24 team in the land. And a couple finals in the top 25 for you say. Number 2 South Carolina gets it done over Texas A&M 90-49. Notre Dame 100, Wake Forest 64, number 3 team in the country gets it done. And then number 15 Kentucky defeats Florida 71-55. As for the men's side in Conference USA, action tonight, Middle Tennessee 21, Kennesaw State 17. That score is in the first half. Also in the first half, Louisiana Tech 25, FIU 6. As for the top 25, no finals for you, and only 2 games in action in the top 25. Number 15, Oregon trailing on the road to Ohio State 63-59. And number 20, Purdue 62, Rutgers 46, with 4:16 left in the second half. When we come back, we'll update you about your Liberty Flames, including their matchup tonight on the road against Sam Houston. That's next during your halftime show. Of course, your halftime score, the Lady Flames 28, Sam Houston 27. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPro's 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Now back to the halftime report presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Halftime here, Liberty 28, Sam Houston 27. Before we head back to the Liberty Arena and Jamie Hall with the halftime stats and to get you ready for the second half, update you about your Liberty Flames. The indoor track team will return to action on Friday, January 10th with the Berg Open. That will be at the University of Lynchburg. Men's basketball, after coming off that win against Middle Tennessee on Saturday, they are on the road at Sam Houston. Tip-off is at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Alan York will have the call of that one as Liberty looking to get another win in Conference USA. Speaking of wins in Conference USA, the Lady Flames are looking for one. They have a 1-point lead as we head to the second half. After this break, we'll head back to the Liberty Arena to Jamie Hall. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
It's almost time for the second half. Now back to the arena for a check of the stats from the first half, presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Welcome back into Liberty Arena. Lady Flames on top 28-27 as we get ready for the second half of basketball. Flames trailed by a couple of points on multiple occasions in the first half, but they led by as many as 6. Quite a few lead changes, 7 lead changes. We were tied 5 times. Flames led about a little under 12 minutes of the first half, trailed a little over 4 minutes of the first half of the game. Liberty was +6 in the first quarter. Sam Houston outscored the Lady Flames 19-14, +5 in the second quarter. That's where we get to this point. Lady Flames shot 42% from the field, 13 of 31. Sam Houston was 37% from the field, 11 of 30. They were 2 of 3 from 3. The Flames 0 of 9 from outside. Those numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. Bearcats 3 of 5 at the free throw line. Flames 2 of 2. Another 200 meals donated to local area food banks through the Food Line Feed Score to Give More campaign. Rebounds were 19 apiece. 9-8 Sam Houston in offensive rebounds. Bearcats with 9 turnovers, the Flames with 7. Points off turnover 6-5 Liberty. Points in the paint 26-12 Flames. Second chance points 8 apiece. But bench points 16-8 in favor of Sam Houston, and that's something that Coach Green probably not very happy about. He wanted his bench to be able to come in and provide some spark, and at least not as much offensively in the first half. Nobody finished up in double figures. Ogami had 8, as did Inman for Sam Houston. Bella Smuda had 8.6 rebounds for the Lady Flames to lead the way. 6 points for Aya Stadish, 4 for Emma Hess, and 4 for Emmy Stout. Several other players with a basket. For Liberty, Asia Boone had a 2, Avery Mills had a 2, and Brooke Moore scored 2. In the course of the first half, Bella Smuda soared up the all-time rebounding charts. Her first rebound got her into 10th place in a tie with Carla Weaver. And she went past Caitlin Adams for 9th and moved her way into 8th in a tie with Bridget Rettstadt with 863 career boards. So from 11th to a tie for 8th all in one night. And there's still a half of basketball left to be played. will be Liberty ball when we get back underway. Flames in the white uniforms, red numbers, baby blue trim. Sam Houston in the black unis with orange numbers and white trim. Flames with their starters, Hodges, Boone, Ayastadish, Hess, and Smuda. Kone, Ward, Ogami, McGuire, and Dunn. Also the starting five back to start the second half for Sam Houston. Liberty attacks to our left. Is Boone, hands off to Hodges. Hodges back over to Boone. Boone squares up for three, comes up short. Flames have still not made a three-pointer. Hess, though, tracks down the offensive rebound, and Liberty will get a second opportunity on this possession. Hodges hooks a pass down low to Smuda. Smuda has to force the shot up, missed it, got her on rebound, but she's going to be called for a foul. For Bella, that is her second personal foul. Only player really in any significant foul trouble is Emmy Stout. She picked up 3 first half personals. Whitney Dunn has 2 for Sam Houston. Flames lead by 1, but now back on defense. Kone hands off to Kemp. Kemp to McGuire. McGuire hits a jumper from about 15. That's exactly how she started the basketball game, almost the exact same spot on the other end of the court. Sam Houston regains the lead. They're up by 1. Not a lot of offense in this game so far. Let's see if the teams can pick it up in the second half. Again, not made a three-pointer yet, 0 of 10. Hess to Boone, bounce pass into Ayastadish. She's able to slip baseline and then try to dump it underneath to Smuda. It goes out of bounds. Last touched Sam Houston, but only 1 second to shoot for Liberty, and they'll be inbounding on the baseline. Tough spot. We'll see what play Coach Green runs in this situation. We're having a delay because there's a Sam Houston player standing next to her coach at midcourt. The officials want her back at the bench. Liberty having trouble getting it in, and they finally do, but actually they did not. 5-second violation before it got to Smuda, who was going to have to take about a 17-foot jumper either way. Not the possession that Liberty would have wanted. They have to go back on the defensive end, trailing by 1. Kone passes it on the far side. It's deflected out by Boone. Sam Houston with 22 seconds to shoot. Back into Ward. Ward tries to drive on Boone. Instead passes to Inman. Inman into the paint. Fakes a backdoor pass. Comes back to Kemp at the top of the arc. She has Hess on her. To Inman again. Inman bumped. Will try to penetrate. Nothing for. Over to Ogami. Her two-pointer is an air ball. Might have been blocked by Smuda. She certainly affected it if she didn't block it. And then the shot clock expires, giving it back to Liberty. Flames in some trouble near midcourt. We're going to have a foul call against Sam Houston. Kone tried to pick the pass, or pick the pocket, I should say, of Jordan Hodges, and she did knock the ball loose, but she was called for a personal foul. So Liberty will have 22 seconds to shoot, and inbound now on the far side of the court. Right in front of the bench. Inbound pass comes over the top to Hess. Nice feed to her. She catches it on the alley-oop, lays it in, and Liberty back up by 1. Kone to Inman. Inman now far side to Kemp. Kemp lobs it back to Inman, and Inman is able to score. Smuda, who just picked up her second personal foul, not quite as aggressive coming across to block the shot. Because of that, I'm assuming. And Sam Houston retakes the lead. Ayastadish dips into the paint, and a little finger roll with the left hand, nestles in. Liberty back on top. 32-31. 7:15 left here in the third quarter. Kemp near side. Has Ayastadish on her. Will try to drive around her on the baseline, and then throws a pass on the interior to a cutting Asia Ward, who lays it in. Liberty back up court to Hess. Hess pulls from three and nails it. First tray of the game for Liberty. They're back up by 2. Sam Houston's Kone. Gives it in the high post to Ogami. Back to Kemp. Kemp from 15, short. Rebound, Boone. Boone comes out of a mess and finds Hodges streaking up court. She kicks cross to Hess. Hess for 3. Boom! Emma Hess, back-to-back bombs. The Flames lead 38-33, and a timeout has been taken by Sam Houston. Emma Hess starting to heat up. She's got 9 points. Or correction, make that 12. 12 points now for Emma. She leads all scores. She's 24 away from 1,000 for her career. She played well in this matchup last year between these two teams. Averaged 20 points a game. That timeout brings us to a media timeout, so we'll take one as well and be back after this. Liberty leading 38-33, 6:23 to go in the third quarter here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
(38-33), Liberty on top of Sam Houston, the first of a 2-game weekend set. Then the Lady Flames hit the road. But Louisiana Tech here on Saturday afternoon. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. There is a snowstorm moving up. The deep south will hit us tomorrow night. Right now the predictions are 1 to 3, maybe 4 inches in the southern part of the Lynchburg area. It's going to start hitting in around 7 or so tomorrow night is the word. Overnight into the early morning. Hopefully by afternoon on Saturday, the roads will be in good shape and we'll be able to play some basketball. Louisiana Tech's coming from Florida. I don't know their travel plans, but my guess is they're not flying directly into Lynchburg. It's always tough to get an entire team on one of those commuter flights from Charlotte to Lynchburg. So hopefully for their sake, they're not flying into an airport later in the day tomorrow in Charlotte or Greensboro or someplace that might be affected. If they're getting in early enough in the day, they should avoid it and not run into any issues getting to Lynchburg. It's just going to be a question, can everybody get to the arena on Saturday? And I would guess yes. Then, as I mentioned, the Flames go on the road. They play that tough swing out at UTEP and New Mexico Mexico State, leaving Tuesday of next week to head out for those games on Thursday and Saturday. Bearcats with the basketball after they took the timeout when Emma Hess had hit 2 3-pointers in a row. First threes of the game for Liberty. Bearcats on the near wing. Kone drives and kicks. Ogami too strong, and Liberty with the board. Bella Smuda pulls it in. Now to Hodges. Hodges runs it down court to Hess. Another three. Short, but Smuda with the rebound, and her stick back's good. Liberty with their largest lead of the evening. They're up by 7. Flames have trailed by 2 on multiple occasions. Dunn going to try to answer. Her 3-pointer is off to the right, and Liberty cleans up the rebound. Hess to Hodges. Hodges down court into the paint, floats it, and missed it. Smuda tried to get after the rebound, but couldn't quite track it down. It goes out of bounds to Sam Houston. Flames on an 8-0 run. We haven't had too many significant runs in the game. Flames scored 6 straight back in the first quarter. Bearcats on offense. Kone to Ward. Ward off of a screen, comes to the top of the arc. Ayestadish on her. Now back to Inman. Inman dumps it down to Ogami. She lost the handle. Ball's loose. Asia Boone picks it up. Now across the timeline. It's for Liberty. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Boone, nice step to the hoop. She cupped it like a running back and scored on the left side. Asia Boone for Heisman. That was beautiful. Liberty 42, Sam Houston 33. Bearcats back at it. Inman working against Ayestadish. Finds Ward but missed the shot. The rebound tipped outside to Ayestadish. Now to Hodges, and Hodges runs the offense for Liberty. Picked up her dribble to Ayestadish. Faked the 3. Bounces it into Smuda. Smuda goes to the left side and scores. Bella Smuda dipped under and now gives the Flames an 11-point lead. 12-0 Lady Flames run. 44-33 LU. Sam Houston, Inman. Hands to Kemp. Kemp will fire a contested 3. It's short. Ayestadish gets the rebound and then has it knocked away out of bounds with 28 seconds to shoot, so the Flames will have 8 seconds to get it across the timeline. 3:41 to go in the third quarter. That is our first stoppage under 5 minutes here in the third, so we got a media timeout. Liberty by 11 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
Flames currently on a 12-0 run after trailing for a good bit of this game. We mentioned at halftime they trailed for a little over 4 minutes of the first half. And even when Liberty had led, it was not by a lot. 6 was the largest lead in the first half. Then it kind of went back and forth. Flames would lead by 1, they would trail by 1. Well, they didn't hit any threes the first half. No threes were made, but maybe lead by 2 and trail by, tied up, and then it just went back and forth, basically. But Emma Hess started this run by hitting a couple of three-pointers. Bella Smuda has played well during that time as well. She now has 12 points along with Emma. Bella's 8 rebounds leads the Flames. And during that same time frame, Sam Houston, it's been a 3-minute and 20-second scoring drought for the Bearcats. They're 0 of their last 5. The Flames have hit 7 of the last 9. It is Liberty basketball. They've got 8 seconds to get it across half court, and they throw it away on the inbounds. That was not a very good decision to throw it into the corner where there was a trap. Bearcats back on offense. Inman scores. Second unit is back out on the court for Liberty. That ends the 12-0 run, at least part of the second unit. Actually now, as I say that, just about as much as the first and the second teamers as Liberty goes down court to Hess. Hess another 3, and Emma Hess is starting to heat up from 3rd Street. Emma with 3 threes in the game, 15 points, and the Flames lead 47-35. This 12-point lead is now the largest. Quick shot by Sam Houston. And I'm not sure exactly what happened here. Their shot was off the mark. Liberty got the rebound, and then Hess was streaking along the sideline, far side of the court. And I'm not sure if she stepped out of bounds or what happened. But either way, Sam Houston gets the ball back. They trail by 12. Taking it on the drive is Dunn. Dunn spins, missed, but an offensive rebound and put back by Ogayami. Up court to Hess. Hess, a little bit of a heat check, missed the 3, but Boone got the rebound, gives it back to Hess, then it's poked loose, and Sam Houston has the ball. Ward drives and draws a foul. Not a shooting foul, that's only the second team foul against Liberty. Actually, it was a shooting foul. So 2 shots coming for Sam Houston. Let's reset the lineup as Liberty will now go with the entire second unit. Anna Bedoza, Avery Mills, Brooke Moore, Peen Steenbergen, and Emmy Stout, the 5 for the Flames. Kone, Ward, Ogayami, Inman, and Dunn for Sam Houston. We'll see actually one change, though, from that is Elizabeth Ayestadish is at the scores table, and she'll check back into the game if this second free throw is good. And it is. 4 straight points for Sam Houston after trailing by 12. They've cut it to 8. Steenbergen will come out. Flames flip it along the baseline, get it up court to Moore. Moore drives and pulls from 15 and hits. Brooke Moore. She's got 4. And the Flames lead by 10. Done at the top of the arc for the Bearcats. Off of the screen, goes to the far wing. Maybe got away with an extra step. Inside to Ogayami. Her jumper is too strong. Got her own rebound. Now it's loose on the floor and eventually put in by Dunn. (49-41). Liberty breaks through the pressure, gets it down to Ayestadish. Now out to Bedoza for 3. Too strong. Rebound, though, controlled by Ayestadish, and the Flames will reset to Mills to Bedoza. Doza now to Stout. Emmy looks postward, and now over to Mills. Mills for three, no, but the rebound is controlled by Moore, and Liberty will get another chance after a foul is called against Sam Houston. It's only the third team foul against the Bearcats, so Liberty will be inbounding with 1:23 left in the third. Flames up 49-41. Liberty now shooting 47% from the field. Sam Houston 38%. Liberty with a 30-24 edge in rebounding after we were tied at halftime. Beeman back in for the Bearcats as Badoza inbounds on the baseline. Finds Moore. Should have said Brooke, that would have continued the B trend. Inbounds to Aya Stodish, and she's going to be called for steps. Traveling violation. Gives it back over to Sam Houston. Fontacone down into the far side corner. Retreats and dishes it to Inman. Inman back far wing to McGuire, and McGuire is going to be called for an offensive foul. Badoza draws the charge. I believe that's the second time in this game. Donna Badoza, it is. Second time that she has drawn a charge in fairly limited playing time. Only played 3 minutes in the first half. Gonna guess about that here in the second half. Inbounds comes to her. She gets it across the half, under a minute to go. Lobs to Aya Stodish. Looks back door, nothing there. Has to bounce it over to Mills. Mills with the bright yellow shoes on Mental Health Awareness Night. Over to Aya Stodish. Now back to Moore. Moore's going to attack. Goes in with the left hand and lays it through. Brooke Moore makes it a 10-point Liberty lead. About a 1 second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sam Houston can hold for the final. They'll also have the ball to start the fourth. Kone dribbles near midcourt. Waits for some movement. Comes around to pick and lost the handle, lost the basketball. Badoza tries to pass it up court to Mills, and it's eventually taken back by Sam Houston. Ward gets a three off at the buzzer, but came up short. A wild final 10 seconds. Almost saw the Flames get a run out, but the up-court pass looking for Avery Mills might have been just deflected, and it was taken back by Sam Houston. And Sam Houston got an attempt that would have counted, but the three-point shot hit the front rim. We go to the fourth with Liberty leading Sam Houston 51-41. You're on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Come cheer on Lady Flames basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Hodges for three. Boom! Jordan Hodges, two huge shots.
See the Liberty Lady Flames battle the best in Conference USA. It's Liberty versus Louisiana Tech this Saturday at 2 o'clock. Doors open at 1. Bring the family and experience the action of Liberty Lady Flames basketball at Liberty Arena. Tickets at LUWbasketball.com.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
It's time for the fourth quarter. Lady Flames on top of Sam Houston, 51-41. Liberty outscored the Bearcats 23-14 in the third. Flame shooting percentage is up to 48% for the game. And Liberty was able to hit 3 3-pointers in the third quarter as well after starting 0 of 9. 3 of 16. Sam Houston 38% from the field, 2 of 6 from outside the arc. Turnovers are even at 13 apiece. Rebounding is now a 30-24 Flames edge, including 13-12 in offensive rebounds. But Sam Houston does have a 12-10 lead in second chance points. Flames a 40-22 lead in points in the paint. Emma Hess with 15, Bella Smuda with 12, Elizabeth Ayestadish with 8 to lead Liberty. Inman's 12 and Ogayami's 10 pace the Bearcats. And we are underway. Sam Houston with the basketball to start the fourth. Kone looks postward. Nothing for. Has to push it back outside to Ward. Ward dribbles to the far wing with Hess on her. Attacks and kicks back to McGuire. McGuire has a contested baseline jumper. Might have been partially blocked by Hess. Flames come away with the basketball. Claudia Athene running the point. Comes to the top. Boy, had a wide open Smuda on the pick and roll, but didn't find her. It goes to Hess. Hess, oh, it went almost into the backcourt. Saved from going into the backcourt by Boone. Liberty was still with possession. They've got 7 seconds to shoot as it goes over to Boone. Boone with 4, going to have to force something up, and just gets it off in time, but it's the side of the backboard. No rim. Shot clock violation against the Flames. Their 14th turnover of the game. Nothing quite going right on that possession. The one time when it would have worked out in the Flames' favor would have been that wide open look that Bella had rolling to the hoop, but Claudia couldn't quite find her. Sam Houston's Inman tried to dump it underneath, and the pass went over her head, and then we got a foul against Liberty. Say that Elizabeth Ayestadish held up the attacking player for Sam Houston. The inbound comes to Dunn. Her shot's blocked by Smuda, and the Flames come down with a basketball, but then give it back. Sam Houston takes it down court. Kone slips to the hoop and lays it in. Flames playing well defensively, but so is Sam Houston. They steal the basketball. Dunn has her shot blocked down by Ayestadish, but it's picked up by Kone. And eventually over on the far side to Ward. She'll slow things down a bit. Liberty's lead is 8. Kone for 3. Nope. Athene boxes out for the rebound. Spins to get herself free. Passes it over to Boone. Boone hesitates, then attacks but missed. Contact, no call. Rebound, Sam Houston. They bring it back the opposite way. Kone with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, trailing by 8. Throws it away. Gives it right to Ayestadish. To Athene. Up court to Boone. And Boone missed the lay-in, but got her own rebound. Nobody nearby, and she's able to score. Asia Boone with 2. Not been a very conventional last 2 minutes of this basketball game. Wow, back and forth turnovers on both ends. The Flames finally take advantage, and they lead by 10. Inman on the interior. Ogayami blocked, gets it back. Smuda got another shot blocked. Sam Houston resets the offense. Flames have disrupted just about every shot in the paint that the Bearcats have taken. Kone with the shot clock running down, drives through, lost the handle, gives off to Ward. Ward flings it just in time, but missed, and Athene gets the rebound, and she's fouled. A helter-skelter start to this fourth quarter. The Foul is the first on Sam Houston in the fourth. Kone picks up her third. She's the first player on Sam Houston with 3. Flames' Emmy Stout is on the bench with 3 for Liberty. Jordan Hodges is checked back into the game. She runs the point, lobs underneath to Smuda, but the pass was a little too late. It allowed Ogayami to get back and take it away. Sam Houston goes on the interior to McGuire. McGuire fades, missed. Offensive board for the Bearcats by Dunn, and she's fouled by Smuda. Bella picks up her third. Sam Houston a chance to cut into a 10-point lead. 6:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ogayami with that interesting shooting form from the free throw line where she starts towards the right side of the lane and actually jumps to the left as she shoots. Makes the first. Makes the second. It works. Came in shooting 65% from the free throw line. Sam Houston as a team only shot 60%. They get to the free throw line a lot. They average making over 15 free throws a game, but don't shoot a particularly high percentage, and that's probably cost them a couple of victories throughout the course of the season. If they could shoot, say, closer to 72% as opposed to 60%, 72 is probably about average. Flames get through some pressure, or they lead 53-45. On the drive is Boone, and Boone missed the shot. Smuda got the rebound, and she's going to be called for a traveling violation. I think Bella thought that she was fouled, got up thinking that that was what the whistle was, but she was actually called for steps. Sam Houston back on offense. They'll try a three-pointer. Kone is too strong with it, and Liberty gets the board. Boone across half court. Gives it back outside to Hodges. Flames have their starters in at the moment. Ayastadish tried to hand to Hess, and then Hess had to come all the way to the near side of the court to track the ball down. She got dumped. Foul call goes against Sam Houston. Liberty will have 20 seconds to shoot. 5:58 to go in the fourth. Liberty leading by 8. Call goes against Dunn. That's her third. Hodges to inbound on the near sideline. Flames scoring to our left. Hess to Smuda, back to Hess, and Hess lays it in. Give and go. Emma and Bella, Liberty back by 10. 55-45. We've got a foul against the Flames. Jordan Hodges picks up the personal. That's her second. Third Liberty team foul. Inbounds to Ogayami. She goes to the right side and scores over Smuda. Sam Houston team, pesky, they're staying in it. Hess drives for Liberty into the hoop. Shot falls, foul called. Emma Hess will step to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Sam Houston defender tried to slide over and draw the charge, but just didn't get to the spot. Actually got to a spot closer to the baseline, but Emma was cutting more into the middle, so it wasn't solid contact. If she would have stuck her landing and planted herself maybe 2 feet towards the middle, she probably would have drawn the charge. Emma misses the free throw though. Liberty leads 10. Kone on the attack, and she gets tangled up and goes down hard. Officials for today's game: Kristen Bell, the referee, Alex Leap, and Kelsey Harris. got injury may be a little more significant than we first thought, as we see the athletic trainer for Sam Houston running back to the bench. It seems like maybe there's an issue with some blood, and that's the problem. I think after the initial contact, Kone went to the floor and may have hit her chin or something, maybe her cheekbone, somewhere in there along the floor, and it might have drawn a little bit of blood. So she's being looked at. Teams have now retreated to their benches for the moment. 5:14 left to go in this fourth quarter. Liberty 57, Sam Houston 47. Both teams have put up 6 points in the fourth quarter of play. So TV has gone to a media timeout, but I don't know if they should have, because there's 5:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. So I guess the officials might have the authority, or someone has the authority, to circumvent what it would normally be the rule, that you wouldn't go to a media timeout till under 5 minutes to go in a quarter. But because of the injury, I guess the rules don't count. Don't know. Never seen that before. That's a new one. But TV went to a timeout. Now we go to a timeout. 5:14 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Liberty leading 57-47.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. They offer complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord, and a new service center coming soon in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
Well, we were able to get confirmation from the officials during that timeout that will be the under 5 media timeout. Not sure if that should have been, but I think once TV went to a break, the timing of it was that they went to a break themselves right around when Kone was getting up and would have been ready to play, and we would have probably missed 2 minutes of the action on television if the officials would have just started the game back up at that point. So even though I don't think that's what should have happened, the officials decided, in the best interest of everyone concerned, including those watching on ESPN Plus, to just go ahead and take the timeout. So we will not have an under 5 media timeout. It was now. If a coach would call a timeout anytime during the fourth quarter, that would turn the under 5 media timeout into an earlier than that media timeout. But in this case, an injury, I don't know, maybe there is. Maybe there's something in the back of the rule book I'm not aware of that allows that authority, if it seems like it's going to be a lengthy injury break, to just go ahead and take the media timeout. But as it turned out, as we were taking the timeout, the player actually was helped off the court, and we would have been ready to go at that spot. Kemp takes the free throws for Kone, makes 1 of 2, and then the Flames turn the ball over on the inbound. It's 57-48. Liberty with 5:13 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. The inbounds to Dunn, and she's wide open in the paint. Scores. Flames have led by as many as 12, but Sam Houston not going anywhere. Halfway through the fourth, they've cut it to 7. Ayastadish at the top of the arc for the Lady Flames. Bounces it to Hodges. She lost it, but was able to track it down. Gives it back up to Ayastadish, who wasn't expecting the pass, but she still made the catch. Goes baseline, missed the shot. Smuda got her hands on the rebound, but couldn't secure it. And Sam Houston now has the ball. Kemp to Inman. Inman down low to Ogayami. Ogayami might have got her shot partially blocked. Missed it either way, and Liberty got the rebound, and a foul was called against Sam Houston. The significance, though, is if that would have been a seventh block shot for Bella. It would be a new career high, a new arena record, and the most by a Lady Flame since 2004, when her coach, Katie Freenster, did it, blocking 7 against William and Mary. We'll see if that was partially blocked or not. Not sure. Hess on the far side to Hodges. Hodges crosses it over, picks up her dribble, goes back door to Smuda. Smuda, nice catch, but missed the shot, got her own rebound and puts it in. Flames up by 9. Bella now with the double-double. McGuire's jumper is off, and Liberty with the rebound. Boone up to Hodges, and Hodges across half court. 14 points, 10 rebounds for Bella. Emma Hess is 19, leads all scorers. Bella up top, steps into the paint, and just couldn't quite get it to finish. Fell off the front of the rim. The lead holds at 9 as Sam Houston got the board. Approaching the 3-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Dunn attacks on the far wing all the way through and lays it in. Back to a 7-point game. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Boone off of a screen, takes it down low, now kicks it back outside to Hodges. Hodges hooks a pass into Smuda. Smuda squares up but took an extra step. Traveling violation. Called against Liberty. That is the 20th Flames turnover compared to 14 for Sam Houston. At one point, if memory serves, the Flames were up 9-2 in that category, and it has completely flipped in the opposite direction since then. Dunn with her team down by 7, out to Inman. Inman back to Dunn. 2.5 left to go. Dunn drives, has it stripped away and tied up by Hodges. The arrow will give it over to the Flames. What a defensive play by Jordan Hodges. Tie that up. Also some good news across the way. We see Fontacone coming back out of the locker room area and sitting on the bench after she had been injured. Looked like maybe some blood on her face a few minutes ago. I'm not sure if she had to get a stitch or not, but she's now going to check into the game as the Flames take a timeout. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 2:17 to go in the ball game. Liberty leading 59-52. Flames will have 3 timeouts remaining. Sam Houston has 2 timeouts left. And they'll take a peek at the stats. Smuda still with 6 block shots, so that was not considered a block. It didn't look like it. Just because the shot came up very short, just barely grazed the rim, it made you wonder if possibly Bella got a fingertip on it. Statisticians say no, and so Bella's still 1 away from that record, arena record. Emma Hess to inbound. Flames have the starting unit out there. She lobs to Smuda. Smuda squares up and then gives it across to Hess. Hess in the near corner to Ayastadish up top. 9 seconds to shoot. Ayastadish to Boone. Boone dribbles around a hedge, gives it back to Ayastadish, who missed the shot, but Smuda got the rebound, and her putback is good. Excellent offense by the Lady Flames. A outstanding feed. Elizabeth just couldn't quite finish, but Bella was there to clean up the miss, and the Flames lead 61-52. Dunn back on offense for Sam Houston. Off to Inman, and her jumper rattles around, hit the rim probably 6 times and fell through. 61-54, a minute and a half left. Boom, down court. Out to Ayastadish, a wide open 3. Boom! Elizabeth hits the 3, and that may put it away. Flames lead by 10 with a minute 15 to go. Elizabeth now in double digits. She's got 11. Sam Houston's Ward has her pass picked off by Boone. Boone streaks down court and lays it in on the left side. A minute even to go in this basketball game. Timeout going to be taken by Sam Houston. The Flames lead 66-54. This matches their largest lead of the night. Double digits for Emma Hess, 19. Bella Smuda, double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 6 block shots. Elizabeth Ayastadish now with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and Asia Boone, 8 points, 7 boards. Jordan Hodges hasn't scored in the game, but she's got 4 assists. Off the bench, Brooke Moore leads with 6 points. Bearcats will advance the basketball. They've got 1 timeout remaining. The Flames have 3. Neither team a foul to give. Anna Bedoza has checked in for Liberty on the defensive end. Inbound pass comes to Inman, who hands off to Kemp. Kemp lobs it back to Inman. Inman just inside the arc will lose the handle, lost the basketball. Flames pick it up. Bedoza's trying to call a timeout and does. Or was there a foul first? Let's see. Foul call against Sam Houston. The 2 shots for Anna Bedoza, 44.3 on the clock, and Liberty leading by a dozen. A free throw here for Anna would give Liberty their largest lead of the night. She comes in shooting 78% from the free throw line, but missed the first. Anna with the tri-braided ponytail hits the second. Sam Houston will take their final timeout. Liberty leading by 13. 67-54. Liberty men will play Sam Houston in Huntsville in about 10 minutes. Tip-off just after 9 o'clock Eastern. Alan York will be on the call. Louisiana Tech travels in from Florida International to play the Flames on Saturday afternoon. Hopefully the weather permits. There is some snow that's going to be moving into the area tomorrow night. Forecast calling from somewhere between 1 to 4 inches, depending on who you ask. Hope is that it'll clear out early enough in the day on Saturday that by 2 in the afternoon we might be all right. Curious to know what Louisiana Tech's travel plans are, because if their travel plans would have them flying back on Sunday, then that would give you a little bit of extra flexibility if the game had to be moved a little bit later in the afternoon. But if they're trying to get out of here and get to an airport to get home Saturday night, then you have a really small window. Sam Houston inbounds to Dunn. She'll take a three near wing, comes up short. Peen Steenbergen got the rebound and will call a timeout. Liberty still has a couple of timeouts to advance the basketball. Flames lead by 13, 39.5 to go. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and Flames will inbound on the far side of the court from us, right in front of their team bench. Mentioned earlier, it's Mental Health Matters night. Flames warmed up in the neon, I'm going to say, ooh, that's a tough one. It's really a cross between green and yellow. I'm looking at my yellow highlighter, and it's greener than that. But if I picked up my green highlighter, it's definitely more yellow than green. So if we could get a green and yellow highlighter mixed, I think together, that's what the shirts that the Flames are wearing look like. Have Mental Health Matters across the front. Inbound pass comes into the backcourt. Sam Houston's going to foul. I don't think they intended to foul. And was just trying to force a turnover, but she bumped Bedoza from behind. And Anna back to the free throw line. Flames have Moore, Mills, Steenbergen, and Stout on the court. Avery Mills actually has on some Nikes that are about the same color of those neon shirts that we were talking about for the Mental Health Matters. Bedoza makes the first free throw. It's a 14-point Liberty lead. Second one's good as well. 69-54. Sam Houston back up court, but they throw it away. Unforced turnover, or mildly forced turnover. Flames currently on an 8-0 run to close out the game. They had a 12-0 run in the third quarter as well. Flames will take a timeout to advance the basketball. Leading by 15, 29.4 remaining in the fourth. We were talking about how brutal it will be, and something that we'll see if the Flames can take advantage of over the course of the season when they host travel partners. Liberty Travel Partners, Florida International. It's just the way the geography works out in Conference USA. I imagine that will change next year with Delaware being in. That would present a team and a location that you could fly and then drive to. If you played Delaware first, maybe fly into D.C., go to Delaware, drive to Lynchburg, leave back from D.C. It seemed to be a logical way of going about it. But right now, the travel partner for the Flames is Florida International. So Louisiana Tech had to go into FIU. We'll get you a score from that game. Get you a score from all the games from around the league on the men's and women's side. Trey in the studio during our post-game show. Flames inbound to Avery Mills. She dribbles near midcourt, and Sam Houston is not going to foul, and the Flames are likely not going to shoot. The shot clock is off. Mills is being harassed by Dunn at midcourt, but Avery just kind of dribbling back and forth across the logo. And will now come to the near side where the horn sounds, and the Flames get a 69-54 victory over Sam Houston. And with the win, the Flames now 9-5 on the year, 2-1 inside the conference. Sam Houston falls to 7-6, and they're 0-3 in league play. FIU currently leading Louisiana Tech with about 30 seconds to go in the ball game, 70-60. So it looks like FIU is going to hand the Lady Texters their first loss in CUSA. Western Kentucky and Jacksonville State hooked up in a close game in the fourth quarter, 31 apiece. And Kennesaw State, after giving Middle Tennessee a little bit of a struggle, they eventually succumb and lose to the Lady Raiders in Atlanta, or near Atlanta, Kennesaw, Georgia. Middle Tennessee gets a 59-47 win. We'll get you all the scores coming up from the men's side, all around college basketball, and college football for that matter, when we come back during the Coca-Cola locker room report a little bit later on. Again, Lady Flames win 69-54. Back with Coca-Cola post-game show after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Save big during Lynchburg Nissan's Model Year End Sales Event. Get $8,200 off remaining Pathfinders in stock. Plus, every vehicle comes with our unbeatable 1 million mile powertrain warranty. Stock is limited, so hurry into Lynchburg Nissan or shop 24/7 at lynchburgnissan.com.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at CrossroadsFamilyDentistryBA.com.
Lynchburg Nissan's Model Year End Sales Event is here. Take advantage of 0% financing for 60 months on Classy Rogue or save up to $6,500 on Frontiers. Pair these deals with our exclusive 1 million mile powertrain warranty. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today.
Game is over, but we're just getting started with the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. Coming up, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair will present the final game statistics. Head coach Kerry Green will stop by to give his thoughts on the game, and we'll update the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Now let's head back inside the arena for the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Welcome back again to Lynchburg. Lady Flames get a 69-54 win over Sam Houston, but it wasn't as easy as that seems. This game was really kind of nip and tuck. 28-27 Liberty after one. Flames then used a 12-0 run in the third quarter. Halftime, it was 28-27 Liberty. Then in the third quarter, the Flames were able to use that run, outscored Sam Houston by 9 in the third. But Bearcats kept battling. They got it down to 7 a couple of times in the fourth quarter before the Flames finished off on an 8-0 run to win the game. So a couple of minor runs, 6-0 run first half, 8-0 run to end the game, but then the 12-0 run in the third quarter was really the difference. They kind of put it away, not put it away, but put the Flames in good stead. And then the 8-0 run at the end certainly did put it away. Emma Hess with some huge threes in the third quarter to start that run. She finishes up with 19 points, 7 boards. She's going to be our Thompson Brooks Insurance co-player of the game with Bella Smuda, who had 16 points and 11 rebounds and 6 block shots. Bella 1 block shot away from setting the arena record. So we'll talk to Bella coming up here in just a little bit. Elizabeth Ayestada, she also finished up in double digits. She had 11 points for Liberty. 8 points for Asia Boone and 7 boards. I mentioned the 19 points from Emma Hess. She also had 7 rebounds to go along with that. Elizabeth's 11 points and 5 boards. Jordan Hodges didn't score, but she had 4 assists in the game. Coming off the bench for Liberty, Brooke Moore led the way with 6. Emmy Stout had 4. Anna Bedoza with 3, and Avery Mills with 2. Peen Steenbergen didn't score, but was able to pick up a rebound and very limited playing time. She was coming off of an illness that limited her practice availability the last couple of days. Claudia Athene didn't score, but she had 5 rebounds coming in to run the point, so that's pretty solid. You see the Flames point guards getting involved in the rebounding from time to time. Jordan Hodges has done that on many occasions, and tonight it was Cloudy at 5 boards and only 8 minutes of playing time. Solid defensive game for her. 4 of those 5 came on the defensive end of the court. Overall rebounding, Liberty finished up with 42, Sam Houston 31. That was a category that Sam Houston led through most of the first half. Matter of fact, at halftime it was tied at 19, and Flames had to use a bit of a run to get back even at halftime. They trailed in rebounding through most of that first half. Turnovers kind of went the opposite direction. At halftime, the Flames had the advantage, only with 7, and had forced 9, and it was actually, I want to say at one point it was 8-2, maybe? Sam Houston with 8, Liberty with 2. Then in the second half, that number kind of flipped in the wrong direction for Liberty. Flames finish up with 20 turnovers, forcing 18. Points off turnovers, though, 19-17 Flames. Points in the paint, 52-32 Liberty. 52 of the Flames, 69 points came in the paint. 3-point shots weren't falling. Liberty was 0 of 9 in the first half. They did heat up a little bit in the second half of the game and finished, actually shot 4 of 9 from 3 in the second half. Overall, though, not what they were hoping for as far as 3-point shooting. Flames 4 of 18, 22%. Overall from the field, 30 of 63, 48%. Sam Houston, they were 36% from the field, 22 of 61, and 2 of 8 from 3, 25%. Sam Houston, a team that hits 15 free throws a game, only hit 8 today. They only shot 11. They did shoot above their normal average. They normally shoot about 60%. They shot 73% in this game. The Flames were 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 71%. Another 500 meals donated to local area food banks through the Food Line Feeds Score to Give More campaign. For Sam Houston, their leading scorer was Ogame. She had 14 points and 9 rebounds, also 14 points from Inman, and a couple of boards to go along with that for her. Dunn with 6, McGuire with 5. Those were the leading scorers for Sam Houston. Outside 3-point numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. Want to thank them for their support of the broadcast. Stats from Larry's Tire and Auto. We'll have our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard with Trey in the studio coming up here in just a little bit. But let's take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have Bella Smuda on the broadcast. Our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. Liberty knocks off Sam Houston 69-54.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Come cheer on Lady Flames basketball at Liberty Arena in Lynchburg.
Hodges for 3. Boom!
Boom! Jordan Hodges, 2 huge shots.
See the Liberty Lady Flames battle the best in Conference USA. It's Liberty versus Louisiana Tech this Saturday at 2 o'clock. Doors open at 1. Bring the family and experience the action of Liberty Lady Flames basketball at Liberty Arena. Tickets at luwbasketball.com.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You've been listening to live radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Bounce to Ogami. Goes to the right side and scores over Smuda. Sam Houston team, pesky, they're staying in it. Hess drives for Liberty into the hoop. Shot falls, foul called. Emma Hess will step to the line for a chance at a three-point play. She hasn't come out here. She hasn't. All right, folks, welcome back in as we now have Coach Kerry Green joining us. We'll get Bella Smuda over here in just a moment. As you heard there, Emma Hess with outstanding play during this game as well. And, Coach, let's start there. Emma Hess, 2 big three-pointers to kind of start that run in the third quarter where you outscored them 12 straight. And that was pretty much the difference in the game. Bella then kind of took the second half of that run and was able to score quite a few points inside.
Yeah, we hadn't been shooting the ball. Didn't shoot the ball very well at Middle Tennessee. Then came in, we had not even made a three the first half. So we ended up making 4. And Emma was streaking down the sideline on the fast break, and we were able to find her and for her to knock down the outside side. And, we want an inside-outside game, and then Bella was able to get a double-double. We need her. I mean, we're going to certainly miss her into the future. We had Maya for a double-double. Now we got Bella for a double-double, and it's a good time that she stepped up, and we really needed her. And 11 boards, I think, 16 points. And a good second half for us defensively as well, holding them to 14 and 13 points in the third and fourth quarter. And big third quarters to sort of get some breathing room, and I think they got it back. What did they get it back down to 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Even when we get a 10 or 12 point lead, and to finish it out, take care of the ball and knocking down some free throws here at the end. Good win. Every win's good, especially at home against a real scrappy Sam Houston team. This team is going to win some games because of how hard they really work the game. And the game's close at the very beginning because they did an outstanding job rebounding. And the separation simply came with us making some shots and getting more rebounds and being more solid with our defense in the third and fourth quarter.
We talked in the pregame about how much they get to the free throw line. In this game, they finished up, let's see, they got 11 free throw attempts. They average about 25, so you were able to, they still got some, a little bit more than you did. I know that probably doesn't make you happy. You want to see your team lead that category, but still, going by averages, you were able to hold them well under their season average.
Yeah, we're keeping them in front of us, and if it wasn't for the second quarter where they outscored us, we're keeping them under 60 points. I don't know what they average, but you're getting to the foul line 25 times, and this particular time they've only got there 11. We were really playing good positional defense, and when you do that, you don't get yourself in foul trouble. And so, once again, I think the game for us was determined by our defensive positioning and our rebounding, and finally made some shots without turning the ball over so much, and that really hurt us in the second quarter to only have a 1 point lead. And I think we were tied rebounding then, so it's a 1 point game.
We always talk about runs, and when you think of runs, you think of points. Oh, you had a 12-0 run, you finished the game on an 8-0 run, those types of things. But how about rebounding runs? You're able to flip the script. You were trailing in rebounding through most of the first half.
Right.
You were able to flip that, and you out-rebounded Sam Houston in the second half. Now I'll have to say the negative, too. At the beginning of the game, you had a positive in turnovers. You were forcing more turnovers. By the end of the game, that had kind of flipped as well, but I guess the rebounding where it was able to offset some of the issues with turnovers.
Yeah, rebounding includes both ends. Turnovers just on the offensive end, unless you call a turnover a steal on the other end. And I thought Asia Boone had several of those, and her scoring was basically on transition real quick and off of some turnovers, and we needed that. I think she had, how many steals she have? 2? Yeah, 2 steals. We had 9 steals. Not only did she get 2, Liz got 2, and Asia, Jordan Hodges had 2 steals as well. As you keep adding Emmy Stout, and I think Claudia did. And, Claudia is a unique player, and we felt like she could help us out. She's pretty solid most of the time, and she came in. She led the point guards and rebounded just in a few minutes. She had 5 boards and mixed it up and being strong with the ball and grabbing the ball inside. And she's got good hands, and we could certainly use her in game situations, and glad that we got her in. And like all of them, everybody's got to get a little bit better, and but she did an outstanding job rebounding and helping us from that position.
Team was wearing well, I'm going to let you tell me what it is. Is it bright yellow, or is it bright green, or is it somewhere in between? I still see Sophie, one of your managers, she's still got the shirt on. We can kind of take a look at her shirt and see what would you call that? I think it's somewhere in between. It's not really yellow. It's not really green. It's neon.
Well, if you're a fisherman, you call that chartreuse.
Okay.
And it's like a neon yellow. And it's in recognition, I think this entire month, if I'm not mistaken, is Conference USA Mental Health Awareness Month, and probably not the only time we'll be wearing this. Not only us. I've noticed, I raised some video of other teams. I think it's probably the home team that wears that. We wore it, and I think Middle Tennessee wore it. And so it's just something that, as we look at our health and our public health, mental health is impacting all of us. And sometimes we look at that and we're ashamed, and we don't say, hey, my grandmother's got dementia or Alzheimer's impacting my family, because it does. And we're just trying to make everybody aware of it, and supporting research. And as I said, it impacts our world, everybody's world, and we need to be aware of that, and doing everything we can to move it in a positive, healthy mental health frame of mind.
Last thing for you, Coach. Less than 48 hours. You've got a snowstorm between now and then, but Louisiana Tech's got a lot of travel from Florida, Miami, Florida, to get here between now and then as well. A lot's going to have to take place between now and Saturday afternoon, but you're going to play some basketball, weather permitting, and hopefully it will be okay by the afternoon on Saturday against probably a road-weary Lady Techsters team that lost tonight down at FIU.
Well, FIU is good, and they, they beat Western Kentucky on the road, and they were defending home, and La Tech was undefeated, sitting at the top of the league, and they're going from the warm Gulf Stream weather to Miami, coming right up here for a cooling effect of probably 3 to 5 inches of snow coming in on Friday night. So we certainly pray that their plane can get here, land safely, and referees can get here, and Lord willing, it's not a major problem on Saturday. We'll play the game.
Sounds good, Coach. We'll see you then.
All right. Thank you.
That's head coach Kerry Green, and we'll get Bella Smoot in here to talk with her, and then we'll finish up the broadcast by throwing it into the studio with Trey Lyle. We'll take a look at the full Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Liberty men just underway at Sam Houston, 5-4 game. Bearcats, but again, just minutes in to the first half in Huntsville, Texas. After the Lady Flames play that game on Saturday against Louisiana Tech, then they hit the road, leaving on Tuesday to travel all the way out for the New Mexico State El Paso swing Thursday and Saturday of next week, but a little extra travel to get there because of the distance and using commercial flights. So it will be a long week for the Lady Flames, also the first week of classes here at Liberty as well. So a lot going on next week. Then Liberty will get that kind of bye week, if you will, where you don't have a Thursday night game and you only play your travel partner on Saturday, and it's a home game against FIU. So that times out pretty good. After a road-weary week next week, the Flames will actually have a full week off before they play again. Bella Smoota now steps in, and we're going to get a chance to talk to her. Get everything squared up. You always beat me to the punch. I can't get your mic on in time.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're so quick on the hello. I'm trying to adjust the camera so that I'm not cutting the top of your head off. See, now there's not many people that sit down next to me. If I square myself up and I go, okay, my head's fine. Yeah. Not many people sit next to me that I have to worry about being above me. But you've got me by about 3 or 4 inches now. So. And you even got Coach Green, which so you knocked us out of the headroom there just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Did you know how many block shots you had during the game? I know you really enjoy that.
I don't know. I think someone said, my parents just said I had 6. So is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. You're 1 away from the arena record, and there was a play probably about 4 or 5 minutes to go. Did you get a piece of it? Because we could lobby if you say that you did.
I don't know. I don't really know exactly what play you're talking about, but there was one where someone got beat, and I definitely could have helped, and I think I was just a little second too late, and I was like, I could have got that one, but it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I got it. Maybe I didn't. I'd have to see the rerun.
I forget who shot it, but her shot came up really short.
Yeah.
If you didn't block it, you definitely affected it.
Yeah.
But I was hoping that maybe it just nicked your fingertips, and we could go back and do a super slow motion and go, hey, Paul, you're going to have to give her one more block, because if you look there, the ball, like they do in volleyball, the ball switched direction, so it was a tip. Yeah. Challenge the play.
Wait, was this just on someone's layup, or was this a?
It was a little
I don't think
5-footer, maybe 4-footer, 5-footer, something like that.
Well, it's okay. 6 is good.
6 is good. 6 is good. Yeah, we're
all right.
We're worried about 7. It's always cool to break a record, and I was hoping that you were gonna get that record. It would have also been the most since Katie.
No way.
2004, she had 7. Yeah. Wow. So that would have been pretty cool as well. Well, it just gives you something to do between now and the end of the year. You get
I gotta
a challenge.
Get 7 now.
Yep.
Maybe next time we play him.
Well, let's hope they're not listening. When you look at the third quarter, that's really when this game changed.
Yeah.
It started off with 2 3-pointers from Emma, and we hadn't any 3-pointers at all in the game. 0 of 9, so she hits 2. That gets the crowd going. That gets the bench going. And then you kind of take over the next few possessions, whether it be initial post moves or offensive rebounds. I think you scored maybe the next 6 points yourself. So I think the two of you were that entire 12-0 run, if I remember right. Do you remember that stretch and the momentum, how that switched?
Yeah. I think it's good because I feel like, especially me and Emma, like we've played together a long time. And so I think we have like a really good chemistry together. You know, this is our 4th year playing together, and we've, I think, really like know each other's games, where she knows where to give it to me in the post, and like I know how to give it to her on the outside or just as she's cutting. And so I don't know. I was thinking about this today. I was literally like, if me and Emma both have great games, like we're not losing the game. Like I feel like that's I have something I realized today. Just us playing together well is very important. So. Yeah, and I think if one plays bad and the other plays bad, I feel like that's when it gets harder. Or like one plays good and the other doesn't play as good, it's harder to get a win. But I don't know. I just enjoy playing with her. She's a great player, and I'm glad we can get the dub today.
With this win, now you're 2-1 in the conference, and you're going to play Louisiana Tech on Saturday. And there's an old adage, and I don't know if there's any history or statistics to back this up, but if you win all your home games in conference and win half your road games, you almost always win your conference. Now this is a little different because Middle Tennessee dominates the conference so much they rarely lose on the road, but if you take care of your business at home and win half your road games, generally you're going to be at the top of the standings, and that's exactly what would have happened if you guys can win on Saturday afternoon. You'd be right on pace 75% of your games and where you would want to be. Do you feel like that? I mean, I know you'd like to have that Middle Tennessee State game back, but other than that, you think things are clicking pretty good?
Yeah, I think there's still, of course, a lot to work on. I think if you want to be great, you always are looking for things to improve. But I think that we have a lot of potential. We have a lot of great players, and I think that like when we all play together well, and I think we're doing a lot better at playing together better. And I think, like honestly, I think maybe versus Middle Tennessee we didn't as much, and that's why it was such a bad loss. So I think if we continue to just play together and like talk and communicate, I think we're gonna have a really successful season, and I can't wait to see like how it goes. So I think we're clicking. Of course, I'm still like a little picky of there are certain things I think we can do better, but for the most part, I think we're doing pretty good.
I know this isn't really a big part of your game, although you can shoot 3-pointers, but the 3-point shot is not something you're going to take more than a couple of times a season. But in that Middle Tennessee game, 3-point shots just weren't falling. In the first half of this game, the 3-point shots aren't falling. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a Steph Curry team where you guys are jacking up 30 or 40 3-pointers a game. But if you can just hit 35%, hit 3 or 4 a half, you feel like that really makes things much easier for you.
Definitely. I think like number one, when we hit up, like it builds so much momentum too. Like hitting a few threes, like when Emma she hit like 2 back-to-back threes, and I think it just like it builds the momentum and kind of hypes up the team. Like, oh yeah, because it's like I don't know, something about it. Just so I think when we can hit those threes, it's huge for us. And I think that if we can, continue to, like you said, hit that 35%, if not even more, then that I think
Western Kentucky was like 52%.
I know. Yeah,
so,
exactly. So, and we have shooters. Like we have very capable shooters on this team. So just being more consistent with that, I think, is really important.
Okay, well, if there is another game where the team's going 0 of 9,
maybe I should just step out.
Yeah, just step
back. Come on, guys. Come on.
This is how it's done.
Yeah, I would. It's not my first nature, I feel like even if I am out there, I'm like I forget that I can, I guess, shoot the third. But
you hit one last year. Didn't Emily hit one as well? So there's a little history of it.
I can hit him. I just I choose not
to. Okay. Last thing, and I know, and this is kind of in Emily's honor because she just had the knee surgery and she's starting the recovery, and hopefully this time a year from now it'll be her post and she'll be able to do some dominating things once she's healthy. But if the two of you are in a 3-point shooting contest, who wins?
That's
which
a
I would
question.
pay to see.
I don't even know because we really don't shoot them very we do, but it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say. I think it'd be close, but I think I would win. I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's just the competitiveness in me.
Well, I mean, because you were hesitant, so there's a modesty there. But then you still said yourself, so there's a competitiveness. So that kind of evens out. I think that works out pretty good. I will let you have a moment to say anything about the mental health awareness, because I know you guys were wearing the bright yellow. We were arguing whether it was bright yellow or like a yellow green, or it was.
It's very bright, yeah.
Whatever it is,
it's like neon green, I think.
I'm with you. I think it's a little more green than yellow.
I would say the same thing.
But either way, I'm sorry, I'm getting this way off track. Mental health awareness. What does that mean to you? And I know it's something that a lot of you guys are.
We're about to talk about mental health awareness. Don't do nothing crazy. Sorry, my teammates are coming up, and they're gonna come and be like, yeah. But I didn't want. This is not the time. No, but honestly,
great leadership right there.
I was trying to give them a no, but no. I think so. I got my undergrad in psychology, so that's something that I think is super important and super just important to be aware of, because especially as student athletes, it's important to take care of your mental health, and because it can get easy to get into a bad spot, and it's important to do things that you love and to just do that are outside of basketball. And I think for me, always trusting God, and it's important to be aware of it, and I'm glad that we're recognizing it in a game, and because it's important to just be cognizant of. So
we were talking to Jordan Hodges earlier this week too, and psychology major, and wanting to see more and more of that type of recognition in college athletics, almost having a life coach, for lack of a better term, or a guidance counselor, so to speak, on teams. And I think that's kind of the trend. That's where we're going, because it is so important. We saw things like the UVA a couple of years ago, and just some bad things can happen if people aren't taking care of their mental health.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why it's so great. Sorry, last thing.
No, you're fine.
But even having teammates around you that is that you can trust and talk to about things when you are going through a hard time is so important. And I'm so blessed that our team is so close, because I think if I at least from my perspective, I think if I was ever going through something like a hard time, I feel like I really do have these girls around me to talk to, and I always try to encourage our girls, if you're ever going through something, to talk to each other about it. And that's with the whole that's more than basketball, it's having these people around you for even longer outside, even after we're done playing and everything. So I'm glad that we're recognizing it.
Well said. Congratulations on a great game individually and a nice team win tonight. We'll see you after a little snow. It's going to feel like Pennsylvania for the next couple of days. There's still ice and snow on the ground from the last one. Are you excited, or
I like the snow. I do. I just I don't like driving in it, and I don't like
walking in it. The last one, there's still some icy spots out there that you're.
But it's pretty. It was the ice on the trees was gorgeous. So it is very
until one of those trees crashes into your power line.
Yeah, that's true.
Then it's not pretty anymore.
Yeah.
You go from going, oh, this is beautiful, to I haven't had power for 3 days.
That I don't like. No. But it's pretty until you have to leave your house, I think. Because the last one, it was oh, this is so beautiful. But then you have to I have to bundle my way to get here for practice, and so it's one of those it's pretty, but it's pretty when you have nothing to do and you can just sit inside and drink some hot chocolate or something. But
it goes from a Disney movie to a nightmare pretty quick when you have to walk out the front door.
100%. Yeah.
She's Bella Smuda. She's our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. We'll see you back out here on Saturday.
All right. You have a good one.
Thank you. And we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. We'll send it back into the studio where Trey will take us. Give us a look at the entire Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. We've got a halftime score, I believe. It was trending towards halftime in the college semifinal, football semifinal. So we'll find out how that's going.
If you wanted to know.
Oh, it's 10-3. Oh, well, you gave me a little bit of a sneak peek. Well, just take it from here. Final score here in Liberty Arena. Lady Flames win 69-54. They play Louisiana Tech at home on Saturday at 2. And Trey's got the rest of the show.
Thank you, sir. Have a safe travel home, and thanks so much. Like Jamie said, our final score, Liberty 69, Sam Houston 54. Time for our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Starting in Conference USA in women's college basketball, all finals for you. FIU defeats Louisiana Tech 72-61. Western Kentucky 51. Jacksonville State 44. Middle Tennessee 59. Kennesaw State 47. As for the top 25, the big upset of the night in double overtime. The Virginia Tech Hokies upset the number 13 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, handing them their first loss in the season, 105-94 in double overtime. Carly Wetzel with 24 points, 10 assists, and 3 steals. Georgia Tech actually were able to force that double overtime by hitting a buzzer-beating 3. Other finals in that one, a tight one. Kaylin Gilbert hits a lefty finish to give LSU the 89-87 lead over Tennessee. Number 14 Duke falls to North Carolina in overtime, 53-46. Illinois upsets number 23 Iowa, 62-57. Mississippi State upsets number 10 Oklahoma in Starkville, 81-77. Number 2 South Carolina cruises to a win, 90-49 over Texas A&M. Number 3 Notre Dame does the same over Wake Forest, 100-64. Number 15 Kentucky, 71. Florida, 55. Other scores in the top 25 going on right now. Number 5 Texas, 72. Number 18 Alabama, 3. That game's in the fourth quarter. And top 25 matchup tipping off at 10 p.m. These weird start times with the ACC in Cal and NC State. As for the men's side of things, looking at Conference USA, Liberty currently in action with 9:53 left in the first half. They trail Sam Houston 17-16. You can catch that game on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Just flip over on the Liberty Flames Sports app to that one. Yell Alan York on the call of that one. The rest of these games are in the second half. Jacksonville State 51, Western Kentucky 49, Middle Tennessee State 84, Kennesaw State 79, and a final Louisiana Tech 81, FIU 64. And as for the top 25, 2 finals for you. Oregon comes back and defeats Ohio State 73-71. And number 20 Purdue defeats Rutgers 68-50. And then number 16 Michigan State 57, Washington 25. As for the college football playoff semifinals, Riley Leonard actually, right before the half, went out in this game. Steve Angeli led a drive for Notre Dame to give them their first points. 10-3 the score in the college football playoff Orange Bowl. We'll be back on Saturday for the next game for the Lady Flames as they take on Sam Houston as they take on Louisiana Tech on Saturday, 2 o'clock. I'm staring at the wrong thing on the Liberty Flames, libertyflames.com. They take on Louisiana Tech, 2 o'clock. 1:40, our airtime will start in that one as they take on Louisiana Tech. But for Jamie Hall, my name's Trey Lyle. We're signing off for now. Your final score, Liberty 69, Sam Houston 54. This was Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.